Yay! It's lesson 5! I'm so excited! Okay, so today we'll talk about simplifying fractions, right? But before we start the class, I want you to say to yourself, I can do it. Say it like you mean it. I can do this. And you will. Let's go! So when we want to simplify fractions, what we simply do is to divide that fraction by a common factor. Okay? Think of a number, usually smaller number, that will divide the two parts of your fraction, the numerator and the denominator. Why? Because we always try to leave our answers in the simplest form possible. So let's think of a common factor that can divide 4 and 8. Now, a little trick, even numbers can be divided by 2. So 2 is always the usual one. You can try 2. Try the prime factors. You know, the prime factors that we have are 2, 3, 5, 7. Right? You can try any of these and just look at the numbers. If they are even numbers, 2 will divide them. 3, odd numbers, and sometimes some even numbers. 5, if the number is ending in 0 or 5, 5 would certainly divide them. Okay? So let's think of a common factor to divide 4 and 8. So I'll start with 2. 2 goes here in 4, 2 places, and 2 in 8 in 4 places. Okay? So I'll keep doing until there is no more division possible. Alright? So I can also say again, 2 cancels this in 1 place, and 2 cancels 4, 2 places. So my simplest form of 4 over 8 will be 1 over 2. I can as well divide this straight by 4 without having to go through, going through 2 stages, like using 2's, right? I can as well divide it by 4 straightforward because 4 is a common factor to 4 and 8. 4 goes in 4 in 1 place, and 4 will divide 8 in 2 places. You see, we have 1 over 2. Another example. 12 over 16. Yes, again, they are both even numbers, so I'm going to try and use 2. So 2 goes in 12 in how many places? I would have 6 over 2 goes in 16 in how many places? And then I'll have 8. Can we think of a common factor again? Yes, I can still use 2. So 2 will divide 6 in 3 places, and 2 will divide 8 in 4 places. So now I have 3 over 4. Do they have any common factor? No. One way to easily know that is when you have a prime number. Anytime any one of the 3 is a prime number. 3 can only be divided by itself or 1. So if this number cannot be divided by 3, definitely you are stopping, right? So once you have one of them as a prime number, and the other one is not a multiple of that prime number, then we are done. So we can't think of any common factor, and this is the simplest form that 12 over 16 can be expressed as. Okay? And then in some cases, we'd have this mixed fraction. We have 3 whole number, 8 over 10. We do not simplify the whole numbers, because don't forget that the whole numbers are like unit fractions. They are perfect. This 3 whole number now tells me that I have what again? You remember what we said? Means that we have 10 over 10 in 3 places. That's what it means. So there will be no need to simplify that part, because this means 1 whole number, 1 whole number, 1 whole number. That's why we have 3 whole numbers. So we are not touching this. So when we are simplifying mixed fractions, we only simplify the proper fraction part of it. So this would mean that I simplify this, and if I have this, 2 in 8 can give me 4, and 2 in 10 will be 5. This is not simplifiable, again, because there is no common factor. And so we can write this same fraction as 3 whole number, 4 over 5. It will mean the same thing as 3 whole number, 8 over 10. Do you want me to prove that to you? Do I show you why? Do you want to know why that is it? Okay, so let's see. We're mathematicians. We should learn things, right? Okay, so let's see what that means. So I said we have 3 whole number, 8 over 10. If I change this to an improper fraction, it was simplified to what? 3 whole number, 4 over 5. Let's change both to improper fractions. So this is 10. This is 10 times 3, right? I have 30 plus 8, right? Over 10. This is 38 over 10. And here also we'll multiply this. I have 15 plus 4 over 5 this time around. Denominator remains the same, so we have 19 over 5. So let's see why these two are the same. So as improper fractions, we can also simplify them to their simplest form, right? So let me simplify this. 38 over 10. Let's think of a common factor. 2 can go in 10 in 5 places. Because they are both even numbers, we can use 2. 2 can go in 38, 1, and 9. Can 19 over 5 be simplified further? No, there is no common factor. 19, 5, both of them are prime numbers. So we are done. This also 19 over 5. Can you see that we have 19 over 5 equals to 19 over 5? It's the same, right? So when you simplify the proper fraction of this, it doesn't change that fraction. It still gives you the same value, okay? And I've explained to you why you shouldn't touch your mixed fraction or the whole number. So what about improper fractions? How do we simplify improper fractions? Simple, we simplify improper fractions by changing them to mixed fractions. We don't leave our fractions as improper fractions. So if you have 6 over 5, if you have 6 over 5, in the simplest form would be 1 whole number, 1 over 5. So divide them by their common factors and make sure that you leave your improper fractions as mixed fractions. Fractions must always be in their simplest form. Simplify by dividing by a common factor, and you simplify improper fractions by changing it to mixed fractions.